What's going on, Exiles? My name is David, or with honor, WITHONOR. And the purpose of this video is a clickbait title, My Super Secret Sauce to Making Money Faster Than You. And it's not necessarily an in-game strategy, kind of maybe a life strategy, I suppose, but it's pay to win in some sense. And I don't want to beat around the bush really because I thought I'll throw the bait out there, and then I'll talk about how you can make money specifically in Path of Exile, and then I'll at the end dazzle you with the light on how I make money faster than you. But the truth is economics, and there is one thing that's true in Path of Exile and reality that is a concept called the time value of money, and what that means. This is not my secret, but on day one of the league, in the first hours, in the first day or two, and we can look at this. There's historical data, POE Ninja. There's historical data that will support what I'm saying. If I go to currency here, and then I look at some things that are worth more than a divine currently. If we look at divine orbs, and we look at right now, there are what, around 175. What is it, day two or something? Well, I don't know. July 27th is what day? But there is a point at the very beginning of the league, of every league, where divines cost 20C. So when I talk about the time value of money, right? If even if you bought here at 71 and you held, every divine you held is now worth 100 more C. And if you bought at 20C and held, how many multipliers is that? Nine times more, right? Because we've, I don't know, we were hovering around 180 almost at most times there, like, because this is an average of the day. This is not the average of the peak hours that people are playing. But on day one, divines are 20C. So when I talk to you about the time value of money, that is what I mean. Chaos are our dollars, and divines are our best investment, especially very early. And then mirrors become the better investment at a certain point. This is 700. Do you know how much I paid? About 700 divines. So, but also everything is predictable. I know that on day one, in the first hours, that divines will cost 20C. So if I can just get to the point where I can get 20C real fast and I can buy a divine, then I make money real fast too. And it's just that simple, the time value of money. And then there's times early when mirrors are some smaller amount of hundreds of dollars or whatever it is. Doesn't matter. Go on POE.ninja. You can see what things cost at certain times. The point is, early in the league, you take all of this stuff that is now becoming almost worthless to trade, right? And you trade it for chaos, and then you trade your chaos for divines. And if you have the wherewithal and the patience to not spend money, to not just let it, to, even if you let it burn a hole in your pocket, let it burn a hole in your pocket, and then pick it up and put it in a different pocket until later, until you have enough to get the mirror, until you have enough mirrors to get the things. So it's a time value of money equation that is entirely predictable. At a certain point in every league, around week, I don't want to say week, around the point when GGG tells us when the next league is going to start, our economy dies. So it begins the moment the servers open on day one of the league, and it dies when GGG tells us when the next league begins. Because when they tell us basically when the league we're in ends, everything that we have, it becomes standardized with standard. So there will be a point around 2 to 4 weeks from the end of this league, whenever that is, where mirrors are going to go back to 1200 divines or whatever, and divines are going to be 250C again. This is all predictable. We all know this happens every time. It is not a surprise. So if you play a predictable economy better than you play the stock market in real life, obviously, it's just a matter of day trading. That's all it is. Day trading in real life is not that simple, because like you kind of have to have a large enough quantity of green rectangles. I call dollars green rectangles because I think it's more fun. But you have to have a large enough supply of green rectangles in reality to actually become a day trader, because you have to normalize your losses with your successes, and then basically on average have more green rectangles at the close of a market than the open to be a good day trader. Doesn't matter how much the growth is, as long as today you have more than you had. As long as you have more at the end of market than you did at the beginning, on average, right? In POE, the market begins on day one of the league and it ends when they tell us when the league ends. So it's one very long day of day trading in a sense. But my super serial secret sauce of making money is pay to win, in a sense, where I have, while I'm sitting at my computer making this video and while I'm actively playing the game some of the time, I have a wired keyboard and I have a wired mouse, right? So my keyboard is this. It is a G910 Logitech. Um, I put OBS in the background, so I'm not sure how that showed up. I'll do it again. So this is G910 keyboard. It is a wired keyboard, and it is very, very good for gaming. Okay, and I'm a Logitech Andy because I've been playing computer games since the late '90s, and Logitech has been consistently the best peripheral company in total that there is. Is there better specific pieces of peripheral like my headset? Could I get a better headset from Turtle Beach or Razer or Harman Kardon or whoever? It doesn't matter. Sure, there might be a better headset overall, but in the way that I am efficient about my peripherals, I have one app that controls everything. Uh, it's the same way I live my life. The way I game is the way I live my life, right? So this is how I make money, because I simplify things so I don't have to guess. Launch G Hub, and I'll show you some of the pieces that I have, right? So um, right, here's my desktop keyboard. Okay, G910. Here's the camera that I'm using that you can see my face on. Here is my wired mouse, a G600. Why? Because this mouse has 12 buttons that I can use just with my thumb. How do you game without it? It has. I don't think the camera will show, like, but you can see in this picture. Okay, right here. It has the left click that you're all used to. It has the right click that you're all used to, and it has a second right click. So within Path of Exile, I can put the ability that I'm using on the first right click, and then I can put my dash or evasion ability or whatever it is, Frostbite, Flame Dash, Shield Charge, whatever, on my second right click. So I don't even need a keyboard yet. So I'm just being better at the game by having better technology. But that it doesn't stop there. Okay, you see, there's other things in here. Okay, I have a wireless keyboard, and I have two wireless mice actually. One's actually like AA powered, and one is rechargeable. But it's right here. So I have a second keyboard that is wireless. You see? And I have a second mouse that is wireless. So what that means is I do not even have to get out of bed to trade. So when I decide to go lay down and I'm not sleeping, even if my character says it's AFK, I'm not technically AFK all the time unless I'm unconscious. I can still make trades from bed. That is my super serial secret sauce. I can trade from bed. And the reason I thought about even talking about this now is because I got up and I played for a little while, and I'm making this new lightning strike character. You see, um, and I'm going and I named it. Here's the name, Mirror Lightning Strike. So I'm going to throw mirrors at this build, and I'm going to play it Deadeye because I do not like Warden. I kind of want to play Warden just to have first-hand experience, but in my experience, I don't like tinctures, and I do not like a build that adds a button to click, which is what Warden does. It adds a button and some time management, and I don't want to even think about that. I know that I love Deadeye, but I preferred Lightning Strike as a Raider, which doesn't exist, and Warden did not replace Raider in my mind. Is it good? Sure. But does it fit my playstyle? No. Anyways, all this currency that's here, I made this just laying in bed selling things that are in my trade tab, right? Right, I have one trade tab. All out of all my tabs, there's only one public currently. Okay, all my tabs. I only have one trade tab. Everything that I want to trade is just right here, and it's labeled. And if people want it, then they'll message me. And if I hear that ding when I'm in bed on my couch, being a couch potato, resting or whatever it is I'm doing, Netflix and chilling, I'm Hulu and chilling, I'm Prime and chilling, I'm Max and chilling, I'm Paramount and chilling, Paramount Plus and chilling, I'm Disney Plus and chilling. Whatever I'm doing, I've still got my ears and I listen. And if I get a whisper and I look over at my screen, which I'm old, I'm 43, but I still have 20/20 vision. I can read this text from my bed, and then I can use my wireless stuff to make trades when I'm not even really actively playing. I'm just passively listening in case a trade comes through. That's how I make money. Like that's my strategy is when I am taking a break or when I am resting because I am human. I'm not actually a robot as far as I can tell. Uh, that's what I do. And then this league is even easier to make money because I don't even have to trade most of this stuff, right? I don't have to trade essences with players. I don't have to trade fragments with players. This league introduced Faustus. I can just trade right here. So it like how do you not make money in here? You just right. It tells you how many things you have. I have two Valdos puzzle boxes, and then I can come here and I can go. I want Chaos Orbs because trading for divines through this mechanism is not the most efficient. I'll say this. Okay, wait. I'll say I'll have two. I'll delete this. It'll do some calculation of ratios, and I don't care what that number says. It's more than I would get if I didn't trade. And then I just place the order and I get the 400C. You see? Could I make more money? Probably. Could I like min max? Could I set my own ratio to 240C and let people come to me? Yes. But when I am in this currency exchange, I don't want to wait on you guys. I don't want to wait on another player. If I can just get 10 less C, or in some instances, one less divine, and get the trade done and move on and go on to my next map and make more money faster, that's how I make money, guys. Because for me, none of this currency, I mean, I guess other than mirrors have like the greatest growth potential, the quickest, but divines, I don't care about divines that much. Not individually, not one at a time, not five at a time necessarily or always. Because I would rather not waste time concerning myself with min maxing my trades and my profit every single trade, every single time. Just sell the thing, get the money someone is willing to pay you right now while you are willing to sell it, and then move on and go do another map and do another thing. So I literally just made all this 84 divines that is sitting right here. And I guess not all the, you saw me just make a trade, but some of this chaos that's sitting here for partial divine trades or whatever. Well, not even getting out of bed, guys. And so when I get on and I just put maps in the map device, I'm leveling a new character, but I just collect all this stuff. And then at some point I'll have I'll reach a wall, right? Like at some point my character, whatever it is going to hit like sort of a breakpoint between uh wasting time and making money. And on my Hexblast Miner, the reason that I play Hexblast Mines is because it's very cheap to equip, and I did not hit a wall until tier 13 maps. Literally, tier 13 maps, chaos damage became sort of this frustrating, insurmountable barrier, and I had to upgrade my gear at tier 13 red maps, and so I did. And I didn't spend much. I just got upgraded my campaign gear to have some chaos res and all the elemental reses. And then I eventually just kept saving, and I bought my mage blood, and then I made money faster. Okay, it's just, to me, it's just time. Like, I don't care about the divines. I really don't care about the mirrors either. It's just time. I don't waste time. When I'm in bed, I'm still making money in Path of Exile. When I sleep, I'm, especially in the first 3 to 4 weeks of the league, I'm probably even dreaming about Path of Exile and making money. So unless you are a total degenerate like I am, you probably have some life outside of Path of Exile. I don't. That's the bottom line. Even most streamers have lives. They have partners. They have kids. They have jobs, maybe separate from streaming. Uh, but this is what I do. I log in and I play Path of Exile, and then I have to rest this meat suit that is called biology, physiology, chemistry, neurological connections of electricity in this smooth brain of mine. That's it. So what can you do to be better? Is that when you log in, don't focus on the currency. Play a build that is cheap to get online. Because when I ended last league, I made several videos about how great my Hexblast Mines was, and I tried to tell everyone to play Hexblast Mines, knowing full well that everyone was calling this league the melee league, knowing full well that those melee builds, even in this league, even in every previous league, what it took to bring those builds online to even get to my campaign gear level was so much investment. Play something cheap. Mines are cheap. You don't like the play style, then just do it long enough to make enough currency to build the thing that you want to play. I'm just building things now so I can test, have a reality check in the current moment in the current league, so that when my friends message me and ask me like about RF, I played RF with like 4 to 5 mirrors of investment. It gave us like, I sold some of the things, but like this cloak of flames is ridiculous. I don't know exactly. This shield is ridiculous. And that's not even the shield I was using. Was it this one? This is the shield I was using. Socketed gems have 30% increased reservation if it's reduced crits, life, life on block. Like, I played it with 4 to 5 mirror investment, and I still hated it. But I wouldn't know that for certain if I didn't try. So I'm just trying some things at this stage, week 5, I guess we are in, to try to provide better information to people who ask me direct questions. This is a general video. It's not specific. How do I make money? Because I don't stop trading even when I go to bed. And this league made everything so much easier because I don't have to trade anything stackable with an actual human. I don't have to go to the trade website to trade anything that's stackable. I can just say, I have this, I want chaos, I want divines, gimme. And then I just get it, you know? So it's a time thing. Time is my most valuable asset, and I don't even think time is real. But that's a different philosophical conversation, um, and more fun for another day. So that's it. That's the strat. Run maps, finish your atlas, and use a build when you league start. No matter when you league start, league start is very important, as I said, because divs are 20 chaos in the first hours on the first day, and so they're super cheap to collect at the beginning, and then later, if you can hold divs for 2 days or 3 days before you need to upgrade your league start build, your league start character, and then you could sell the divs back for 9 times or five to 9 times return on investment, and then upgrade your character with that much extra currency. You're just going to make more money faster. The rich get richer if you know what to do. If you understand the time value of money, which is not just a PoE thing, it is a reality thing. PoE allows us to reset every 4 months or so to zero. And for those of us who have played a long time, a lot of this stuff, if you never asked me the question, I wouldn't even think to tell you. It's just that easy. It's like it's more common than common sense because of how many hours I put into the game. And other people, I think, understand that, and they try to explain it, and there's no good way to say it other than just get good. Just get good, bro. Just get good. Put in the time. Don't keep asking me or another streamer or another person making guides what's wrong with my build. We told you the first time. It's in the guide if they make the guide. We told you already. How do you get good? Stop asking questions and start solving your own problems. That's it. Can I help you? Yes. Will I? Sometimes. Do I want to do it on a grand scale? No, I don't. So I don't make guides myself. Even for even for my Hex Blast Mind build. Even for my Hex Blast Mind build. Like look at this. I have my first Dialis, and then I have my second Dialis, and then I have my third Dialis, which is +3. That is my progression. Here's my. I think I gave away my old Sandstorm to a friend, but look at my Sandstorm is better than before. My gloves are better. Everything. My wands are more money than you probably have in your entire account, and I have two. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, are you hearing what I'm saying? Understand the time value of money because it will help you in real life and Path of Exile. Um, so I don't know if that helped anyone. I don't know if I hurt anyone's feelings, but the point is, it's possible if you want it to be, and it's going to be impossible if you are your worst enemy. Like, if you cannot defeat yourself at Mortal Kombat, how are you ever going to win anything ever? Bottom line. Can't beat yourself at Mortal Kombat, you're going to lose every battle. And it is what it is. So, you have an emotional reaction to this information, then you know what to do about it. So, I'll see you next time, maybe.